Welcome to today's podcast. I'm your host, Nate Nead, CEO of Marketer.co and SEO.co. And in this special episode, we're diving deep into the extraordinary journey of Tesla, a company that has forever changed the automotive industry. Today, we'll explore how Tesla has reshaped the auto industry's business model through the integration of digital technology, with a focus on its innovations, challenges, and the pivotal role it played in accelerating the electric vehicle, EV, revolution. This isn't just the tale of a car company. This is about a tech company on wheels that took on the world and said, "We'll change how you think about everything, cars, energy, and heck, even our stock value." Buckle up, because this episode isn't just about facts, it's also about grit, humor, and a whole lot of "did that just happen" moments. This is the story of Tesla, software on wheels. Let's get started. Our story begins in 2003. Picture this. The automotive world is dominated by a mix of gas-guzzling muscle cars and giant SUVs and electric vehicles. Well, let's just say they were relegated to science fiction. Enter Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, two engineers with an idea that was either brilliant or certifiably insane. They founded Tesla Motors with a vision to create electric vehicles that didn't suck. And no, I'm not just talking about battery life here. They wanted to make EVs cool. At the time, the mainstream car industry barely even knew how to spell electric, let alone build a decent electric car. So, naturally, Tesla decided to shake things up. And this bold vision? It wasn't exactly warmly welcomed by everyone. If you've ever tried to convince your parents that you could build a successful startup from scratch, you know exactly what Tesla was up against. Investors were skeptical, the technology was in its infancy, and EVs were widely regarded as good for a niche market, not the future of transportation. And here's the kicker. The early days of Tesla were also filled with some truly sketchy moments. Tesla was nearly wiped out in 2008. Cash flow? Nearly none. Product ready? Barely. In fact, Elon Musk himself famously took personal loans to keep the company alive. You know, the Elon Musk of SpaceX, Tesla, and "I'm going to colonize Mars" fame. The same guy who now runs the world's most valuable car company. But back in those days, he was just a guy sweating bullets, hoping to keep a barely breathing startup afloat. Tesla didn't stop at building electric cars. Oh no, they went full-on digital. While other car manufacturers were busy sticking to their old, clunky ways of doing things, Tesla decided to turn every car it made into a smart device. Imagine that, your car as your phone, but with 4 wheels. Tesla pioneered the ability to update vehicles over the air. Yep, your car could get a software upgrade without even leaving your garage. This was a huge game changer because traditional automakers had never thought about cars like this. For them, cars were still just cars. But for Tesla, they were smart, evolving machines that could get better over time. With every over-the-air software update, Tesla cars gained new features, bug fixes, and enhancements. And while most automakers were figuring out how to get their infotainment systems to work without crashing, Tesla was already thinking about the future of autonomous driving. In 2014, they launched Autopilot, the world's first mass-market driver assist system that would eventually evolve into a more ambitious full self-driving FSD capability. Was it perfect from day one? Absolutely not. Autopilot, like any cutting-edge technology, had its growing pains. There were accidents, bugs, and complaints, but Tesla stuck with it. As Tesla cars became more sophisticated, they started collecting real-time data from the millions of vehicles on the road. Every time a Tesla car took a curve, changed lanes, or encountered a stop sign, it sent that data back to headquarters. The result? A massive AI-driven learning curve, with Tesla cars getting smarter every single day. And while other companies were fiddling with their complicated infotainment systems, Tesla was creating cars that could think for themselves. Now let's talk about Tesla's strategy. On one hand, it's genius. Tesla disrupted the automotive sales model entirely. Forget dealerships. They sold directly to consumers. A move that both the industry and regulators weren't too keen on, but it worked for Tesla. And then, of course, there was the Gigafactory, Tesla realized that in order to build a truly sustainable business, it couldn't rely on traditional suppliers for batteries. So, it built its own factory, one of the largest in the world, to produce its own lithium-ion batteries. Talk about bold. But, let's be real, there were some drawbacks. First, Tesla's pricing model has always been a bit confusing. They went from luxury vehicles to more affordable ones like the Model 3, but the company still sells cars that many people can't afford. And even though the company sells directly to consumers, the lack of traditional dealerships has caused some growing pains. Imagine trying to call a car dealership and getting directed to a chatbot instead of an actual person. Not everyone is thrilled about that. And then there's the stock valuation, the wildest roller coaster ride of them all. Tesla's stock has been a source of fascination and frustration for investors. There were times when analysts predicted it would crash and burn, only for Tesla to skyrocket to the top. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game where the chips keep getting bigger and more unpredictable. But through it all, Elon Musk has remained the ultimate wild card. But it wasn't just about the software. Tesla also revolutionized vehicle manufacturing and design. The company integrated advanced digital tools into its design process, creating vehicles that were both highly efficient and scalable. The use of digital tools, artificial intelligence, AI, and robotics helped Tesla streamline its manufacturing process, while simultaneously pushing the boundaries of what was possible in vehicle design. This wasn't just about making electric vehicles. It was about rethinking how cars were made. Tesla's gigafactories, for example, were designed with the future in mind. By producing its own batteries at scale, Tesla reduced costs and increased the efficiency of its production process. This allowed the company to lower prices and increase accessibility for the average consumer. The customer experience at Tesla is another area where the company made remarkable strides. Tesla's cars weren't just passive vehicles, they were smart cars, connected to the internet and packed with sensors that could track performance and diagnostics in real time. Through its mobile app, Tesla customers could track their vehicle's status, monitor battery health, and even control basic features remotely, such as preconditioning the car in cold weather. The company's real-time data collection and analytics also allowed Tesla to provide over-the-air software fixes and updates, saving both the company and the customer time and money. And Tesla didn't stop there. They also took steps to integrate vehicle intelligence to pave the way for autonomous driving. While fully autonomous driving is still a work in progress, Tesla has made significant advancements through its autopilot and full self-driving (FSD) features. With each update, Tesla vehicles become more capable of driving themselves, and the cars constantly learn from real-world data. By the time the Model 3 was introduced in 2017, Tesla had gone from being a niche EV producer to a dominant player in the global automotive market. The Model 3, designed to be a more affordable vehicle, was a massive success. It became the world's best-selling electric car, solidifying Tesla's position as the leader in the EV market. But Tesla's ambition didn't stop at building cars. The company has been working on building a sustainable ecosystem around clean energy and mobility. Through its solar division and energy storage solutions, Tesla is shaping the future of energy consumption, showing how the company is not just a car maker, but a tech company that's transforming how we think about energy, mobility, and the environment. Tesla's journey has not been without challenges. As the company scaled its production and increased adoption of its EV technology, it faced immense pressure. Not only did it have to navigate the growing competition from both traditional automakers making the shift to electric and new EV manufacturers, but Tesla also had to contend with supply chain disruptions, regulatory hurdles, and the ever-evolving landscape of battery technology. One of the biggest hurdles, of course, has been the valuation of Tesla's stock. The company has been one of the most scrutinized and debated businesses in the world, with its market value soaring to unprecedented heights at times, while also being criticized for its volatile stock performance. But despite the challenges, Tesla's unwavering focus on innovation and its commitment to making electric vehicles mainstream have carried it through. So, what does the future hold for Tesla? The The company is on a mission to build the sustainable infrastructure that will power the electric future. Tesla's vehicles, powered by batteries, may be the catalyst for this transition, but the broader impact of the company's work in the energy sector and the shift to fully electric transportation is undeniable. And while new competitors are emerging, including both startups and established automakers entering the EV market, Tesla's early investment in software, connectivity, and autonomous driving capabilities may continue to give it an edge. Tesla has not just built cars, it has built an ecosystem. The company's vision for a fully connected, electric, autonomous world is quickly becoming a reality, and there's no telling just how far it can go. As we wrap up today's episode, one thing is clear. Tesla is much more than just a car company. It's a tech-driven enterprise that's reshaping not only the automotive industry, but also the way we think about the future of transportation and energy. From its first electric sports car to its global gigafactories, Tesla has proven that innovation is key to reshaping industries, and its digital-first approach has set a new standard for the automotive world. Thank you for joining me on this in-depth journey into the world of Tesla. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of how the company's digital transformation is leading the way to a new era in mobility. Stay tuned for more insights and discussions in future episodes. Until next time, keep driving forward.